And we are live. Oh, hey, Jose, how you doing? Welcome to the tarot and spiritual stuff. How you doing, Jose? You doing good? Well, hopefully this time the sound works. Great, Jose. I'm glad you could hear me. Glad YouTube's sound is working right now. So, Jose, how you doing? Live tarot readings. Welcome, Yasmin. I'm glad you're here. I kind of usually do this a little later, but since it's a Friday, you know, you never know. People might be going out in the middle of the night later. So yeah, just wait till a couple of more people pop in. I would like to know why I had a dream about this girl last night. This was my second time dreaming about her. Jose, is it a girl that you know? Or is it someone you don't know? Tarot, tarot, tarot. The Rider deck is my favorite. Just lining up the cards for today's stream. It could mean many things, Jose. But sometimes it's just in the subconscious. Sometimes we dream of things that don't really mean anything. They don't always mean things. Well, if the dream is vivid, it can materialize. That does happen. It really depends. I've had vivid dreams that never materialized. And I've had dreams that materialized. So that would really depend, actually. Okay, just make sure that all these cards are aligned for today's stream. Maybe it is a little too early, but we will wait till people pop in. La la la. Okay, good. The Rider deck, best deck. I think the Rider deck is the best deck when it comes to tarot. That's another thing with YouTube. When I go live, it doesn't always show notifications of people who click the bell icon. Notice that. It doesn't always show. So Jose, do you have a question of any kind? Well, I guess we will wait a bit till people come in. Ah, that's the question you had for the tarot. I thought you were asking me. Okay, well, let's see. Jose, if you want a thorough reading, you could do a super chat, and I will tell you more information about it. I don't think one card will say much. But let's do that. Nadia, welcome. Will a demon speak to me, yes or no? Well, that depends. But okay, let me just write everything down here. Nadia, I also offer with a super chat a more in-depth card reading, or if you want to read and have some spiritual consultations when it has to do with type of demons, I do offer that with officialspektorbaal@gmail.com on my email. But I will read your card after I'm done with Jose's question. Again, if you want a super chat, it will give you a more in-depth card reading. So yeah. Jose, 1, 2, or 3? Hello, Roshine. Welcome. Welcome. If you haven't subscribed, Roshine, consider subscribing. That will help the channel. I do these readings every week. If you donate for a super chat, you get a more card reading. It's more in-depth than one card reading. And also, I do spiritual consultations to help you on your path. Thank you so much, Roshine. I appreciate the support. Okay, Jose, let's see what you have. Okay, you have the 7 of Pentacles. Usually the 7 of Pentacles is a man working hard, perseverance. But the dream can mean also distractions, because this card reverse does mean distractions. There could be some sort of distraction going on in the dream. Do not know specifically, but there could be some sort of distractions. It could be a distraction. It might be the girl, but feels more like something you might not be paying attention to. Again, if anybody's interested in a in-depth card reading, write officialspektorbaal@gmail.com. Also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Roshine, do you have any questions? Nadia, you are next. Also, if you want a thorough card reading, consider donating to the channel to help it out. And if you want more spiritual advice, officialspektorbaal@gmail.com. Nadia, which deck? 1, 2, or 3? 3. This is the King of Swords. Swords is fire. The thing is, Nadia, you should be very careful when working with any type of demon, just to make sure that there's no manipulation going on. So it's important just to be aware and listen to your gut. So again, if anybody is interested in a thorough reading, do a super chat. Super chat's right below where the smiley face is with a $sign, and you will have a more in-depth card reading. It's one card doesn't really say too much information of what's exactly going on. It gives you an idea. But if you do a super chat to support the channel, anything you can afford, you will have a more in-depth card reading to the question that you're asking. Or if you want a spiritual consultation with me, consider officialspektorbaal@gmail.com. Hey, Adrian, welcome, Adrian. Should I ask my father for a loan, or what should I do regarding his family business? Yes, Yasmin, I will put you in. Okie dokie. Okay, Roshine, let me know. 1, 2, or 3. Yeah, I will put you in right now, Adrian. Again, if anybody wants an in-depth card reading or any spiritual advice, thank you, Jose. I will let more details about that in a second. I just got to do Roshines first, because I already started with that. Roshine, 1, 2, or 3. Now, Jose, what I mean by distraction is that sometimes maybe there's something in the dream that you might not be paying attention to. If you already dreamed that twice, it just feels like the girl there's something in the dream that could be a distraction. I don't know if the girl you are dreaming about is the distraction. But try to remember the dream and see if there's anything in the dream other than who you're dreaming about, to see if there's anything that could be important too. I need, okay, if you want a card reading, I can do a card reading. Egypt, if you want an in-depth card reading, you can do a super chat. But tarot really doesn't work like that. Okay, anyway, Roshine, let's see what the card is. Seven of Cups. Cups means water, means everything to flow. Searching for choices. Purpose. Well, the thing is, it could go either way, Roshine. It could go either way. This card usually means that there's a lot of things that need, it's like things you need to manifest when dealing with this. I think you should be able to trust your gut and catch him in the right mood. Again, if anybody is interested in an in-depth reading, consider doing a super chat. Now, Yasmin, what kind of questions would you like to ask? Question. Well, Jose, just try to write down the dream and then reenact it in your head, and then see if there's anything else. Adrian, let me put you in here. Again, if anybody is interested in a consultation that has to do with spiritual advice, spiritual consulting, officialspektorbaal@gmail.com. And also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Or an in-depth card reading. Oh, Roshan, I just already, read your card. Rock Veteran, welcome. Welcome. Okay, Yasmin. Got it. Rock Veteran, if you're new here, consider subscribing. Contacting you today. Ah, okay. I gotta check. A lot of people do contact me and I have to read through everything. Again, if anybody is interested in the thorough reading, consider contact me at officialspektorbaal@gmail.com. If you have not subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing. Okay, Yasmin, please tell me 1, 2, or 3 when it comes to the cards. Supreme Tide. Will my spirit guides communicate with me? Hold on. Let me write everything in. Okay, hold on just a second. Very well. The Hermit. The Hermit is considered searching for truth, inner truth, and contemplation. It feels like you should give it a little bit more time. It might feel like the gray, but for me right now, it's the other one, the cream colored one. But this is your decision on your intuition. But I keep seeing the cream colored one. Yes, Lena, welcome. If you would like to ask a question, I am putting you in. And also, if anybody wants to be thrown to the top of the lists, consider doing a super chat to help the channel. It would be really cool of you if you do to help the channel. If you want an in-depth reading from me personally, any type of spiritual consultations when it has to do with spiritual matters, contacting specific spirits, opening your third eye, astral projection, or things of that matter, you could contact me at officialspektorbaal@gmail.com. Okay, if anybody is interested in doing a super chat, consider doing that. You will get a more in-depth reading. Now, Adrian, you are next. Also, if anybody wants to be put on top of the list, consider donating to the channel. It will help out the channel. Also, if you have not subscribed and you're brand new here, consider subscribing. I do this within the week with these live videos that have to do with tarot and other spiritual matters if you are interested in that type of stuff, especially occult stuff. Okay, what are these intentions with me? Well, let's see, Adrian. Adrian, 1, 2, or 3? One. You have the Wheel of Fortune, cycles, things that repeat itself. This usually is a universal card, Adrian. I would say that everything that is going on is positive and is also agreeable to the universe. This is a very universal card, and it's a positive sign of everything cycling in a positive manner. Adrian, you're quite welcome. If anybody wants a thorough reading, consider doing a super chat. If anybody would like to donate to support the channel and enjoy the content that I do, please support the channel by doing a super chat. I am also grateful that you are all in the stream, especially everyone who's new and who has not subscribed to the channel. Consider subscribing, click on the notification bell to be able to know when new videos are available, and be sure to click on that like button to let YouTube know that we all exist. Okay, Supreme, you're next. So let me know, card 1, 2, or 3. Again, if anybody is interested in donating to the channel, consider doing a super chat. If you don't know where a super chat is, there's a smiley face down below, and there's also, thank you, Katie. I appreciate it so much. You get pushed straight into the line after Adrian, after I actually read his stuff. Okay. Thank you, Katie. I will read. Adrian, what is it? One? Oh, no, one. Hold on a minute. 1. Okay, 1. Oh, no, sorry. My mistake. Supreme, 1, 2, or 3. Katie, you're next. Marcus, thank you so much. Thank you, Marcus. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the support and everything you do by watching the channel. Thank you so much. Supreme, 1, 2, or 3. Katie, you're next. Again, if anybody's interested in a spiritual consultation with me, when it has to do with spiritual matters or anything you need to do so I can help you to get down your path, also an in-depth card reading. And I get pretty in-depth with these card readings. Yes, you may ask, of course, Rupal. I'm just going to put you in the list. Thank you for subscribing, Rupali. I appreciate it. I just got to put you in the list. If you want to be pushed to the top of the list, you can do a super chat. Supreme, are you there? 1, 2, or 3. Are you there, Supreme? Okay. Well, we'll go back to Supreme. Katie, I would like you to let me know, 1, 2, or 3. 1. Okay. Let's see what Jordan has to say. Again, if anybody wants an in-depth reading or anything of spiritual advice, consider contacting me on officialspektorbaal@gmail.com. It is in the description. And also, I do deal with relationship businesses and things of that matter. So if you really want to know what's going on, contact me. Okay, so let's see what you have, Katie. or what you should actually be aware of what's actually going on. This is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is searching. The thing is, if things are on pause, Jordan seems to is trying to find out what to actually talk about or say. Communication is very expensive. I mean, communication is very important. And he's searching for what to say. The thing is this card is a water sign because of the cups. And this is also about what might be going on in his head, especially when it comes down to feelings and emotions. So I would say that this card is just saying, what is he going to say to you, or what you should be aware of what is going on in his head. Again, cups, Two of Cups. The thing is, this card also has to do with communication. And it's important that communication it's important that communication happens. The thing is, when it's upright, there's a connection, there's a unity between two individuals. But when it's reversed, it's an imbalance and the communication is not happening. And there's also tension happening in between. So right now, Jordan is trying to figure out what to say and what is going on in his heart and in his mind. But as you say that everything is on pause, that means that there's a lot of tension going on, baby. So here we have the Six of Staffs, or the Six of Wands. It really depends who it is, what it is, and who says. Now, the Six of Wands is reversed. So because of what's happening, there's a delay in what he's going to say. So you're just going to have to allow things to happen naturally and wait till he feels right to say what he needs to say or what he needs to communicate. And don't rush anything and don't push. Let just things be until one is ready to talk to another. Okay. Anytime. Thank you for coming and thank you for subscribing. So let me put you in. Again, if anybody wants an in-depth reading, consider doing a super chat. If you want to contact me for spiritual advice when it has to do with contacting spirits and things of that matter, officialspektorbaal@gmail.com. Well, he's still deciding. The cards, Katie, the way the cards usually talk is we have free will, and they just let you know what's going on at the moment. Things could change from one day to another when it comes to cards. And they let you know what's going on at the moment and what you should know. So he will come around his own time. And yes, do not push. Because the more, what happens if one person pushes one person, if one is not ready to talk and one keeps coming, this is what's going to happen. So it should all just be happening in a very natural state and give each other space when they need it. Okay. Let's do this now. I think Lena was next. Who was next? Okay. Oh, Hennessy. Hold on. I will put you in the list right now. Again, if anybody wants to be thrown on top of the list, consider doing a super chat to help out the channel. Any amount would be great. If you want a consultation with me, consider contacting me on officialspektorbaal@gmail.com. Hennessy, you are on the list. Just ask the question. Again, if you want an in-depth reading, do a super chat. One card will just say so much, but more cards will tell you what exactly is going on in the situation. Yes, Lena, it's actually your turn. Again, if anybody wants to be thrown to the top of the list, consider doing a super chat. Okay, Hamza, I got your question, Lena. Okay. One, two, or three. Hold on, Jose. One thing at a time. Again, if anybody wants an in-depth reading, consider doing a super chat. You will get more cards. You will get more information. One card could do so much. If you want a real in-depth reading, consider contacting me on officialspektorbaal@gmail.com or any spiritual matters when it has to do with contacting spirits, working with specific magical systems, astral projection, opening the eye, and things you might have issues with. What I can help you get there very quickly. Okay, 2. Okay, the 8 of Wands. Rapid movement and quick decisions. It feels like Hamza is trying to make some quick decisions, and he cannot decide what decision to make. So he's taking his time, but what's going on in his mind is rapid decisions on what to say and what to do. So I would just wait. If anybody wants an in-depth reading, consider doing a super chat. Sutra, will I be successful and expected to reach my goal? Hold on, I need to put you in the list. Again, if anybody wants to be thrown on top of the list, consider doing a super chat. Yes, Hennessy, actually, it's your turn right now. I just got to put Subhadra in there. If anybody's interested in doing a more in-depth reading, consider doing the super chat. Or if you don't want to wait in line, you could just put a super chat up and you will be pushed to the front of the line if you do not want to wait. Okay, let's see, Hennessy. Well, it'll tell you what's going on, Hennessy, but one card could only say so much. So let me know, 1, 2, or 3. It just gives you an idea. More cards gives you more information. And what do we need as humans? More information. Two. Temperance. Very interesting card of temperance. Patience. Patience. Is it going to come from school or on Instagram? Well, only time will tell. But it might actually come from Instagram. But be aware of what might be going on. So just keep your eyes open. So if anybody's interested in doing an in-depth reading, do a super chat. Support the channel if you enjoy the content that I bring you. You also do support the channel by being here, and I am grateful that you guys support the channel of just watching the channel on its own. Also, share it on your social media so we could all reach the goal of 10,000 subscribers. Okay, Subhadra, you are next. Again, if anybody wants to contact me for spiritual advice, spiritual consultations, officialspektorbaal@gmail.com. I can help you work on what you need to work on when it comes to your path. I've been doing this a long time. And also, if you need a real in-depth card reading, much more in-depth than what happens here. Okay, Samhandra, 1, 2, or 3. Again, if anybody is new here, consider subscribing and clicking that notification bell to be alerted when a live video comes out, and my other videos, of course. 2. Interesting. The 3 of Pentacles. The thing with the 3 of Pentacles is collaboration and building. The thing is, if you feel that you might need to collaborate with someone to reach your goal, don't be afraid to do it. Do it. So if anybody is interested in doing a super chat, that would help the channel a lot. Also follow me on Instagram, Spektor Baal, and TikTok. TikTok, the new platform. So where is everybody from? I see a lot of new people here. Everything Forever, Tennessee in the house. Everything Forever, would you like one card reading? You could get an in-depth card reading if you do a super chat, and if you really want an in-depth card reading, consider officialspektorbaal@gmail.com and also spiritual consulting. Yes, you may. Yes, you can ask Suraba. Jose, I told you a little bit more information about the question you asked before. Okay, Rock Veteran, hold on. I'll put you in the list. Jose, you could just, you might have missed it. You could rewind the video as soon as it's done. I mean, as soon as the stream is done. And I do say a little more information about what you asked. Okay, Sabra, hi. Again, if anybody is interested in doing a more in-depth reading, consider doing a super chat to support the channel. It really helps it out. Okay, Rock Veteran, you are after Surah. Surah, which card? 1, 2, or 3? Deck. Again, I offer spiritual consulting for those who are interested. Consider some spiritual consulting if you need help and you are stuck somewhere. and in-depth card readings. Surab, 1, 2, or 3? Again, if anybody is interested in doing an in-depth card reading, consider doing the super chat, or if you want to be put on top of the list. Surab, 1, 2, or 3? Three. Well, this card is a heavy card, but it is reversed. Usually upright, it's failure, collapse, and defeat. But since it's reversed, it's only going to go upwards. So the card is just saying, keep your eyes open, something might come. So make sure you keep your eyes open so it doesn't pass. Martin, welcome. I will put you in the list. One card. Thank you, everything forever. You could ask anything you want. You just get a more in-depth card reading, and thank you for the support of the channel, Everything Forever. So you actually get pulled to the top right now. So I'm going to read your question now, Everything Forever. If you want to be thrown to the top, consider doing a super chat. Everything Forever. So what question would you like? Again, if anybody wants spiritual consulting or an in-depth card reading, consider officialspektorbaal@gmail.com, and also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. So Everything Forever, what question would you like to ask? I mean, there's also could be a simple question like, what should I know? And that's it, and the tarot does it. The tarot is just a message of what's going on at the time. Everybody has free will, so it gives you an idea of what to help, what decisions that you can pick. Okay, Everything Forever. Grace, I will put you in. Grace, welcome. If you want to be put to the top, Grace, you could do a super chat, and the card reading would be more in-depth and also supports the channel. Or if you want a total in-depth reading, you could contact me at my email at officialspektorbaal@gmail.com or any type of spiritual consulting. Okay, Everything Forever. What should you know? What are the cards going to say? Also, why am Stephen Harper? Thank you so much for the support. What question would you like? I am going to put you in. You are after everything because you get pushed right to the top. Stephen. Love, hi. How are you? Welcome. If anybody is new here, consider subscribing. So, thank you, love. I appreciate it. I will get to your card reading, but if you want to be thrown all on top, you could do a super chat. Hold on. I got to write all you guys down here. Okay, what should everything know? Again, if anybody's interested in in-depth or spiritual consultation with me personally, spektorbaal@gmail.com. Here, welcome. Hold on, I will put... Yes, everybody is in line for a card reading, but if you do a super chat, you get pushed to the top, and you don't have to wait in line. Right now, I am working with Everything Forever. Everything Forever, 1, 2, or 3. Yes, here, a question is allowed, but everybody is in line right now. So if you want to be pushed to the top here, consider doing a super chat and you will be pushed to the top. So we have King of Pentacles, Everything Forever. This is a very good card when it's upright, abundance and prosperity of a man sitting on a throne. But the thing is, it's in reversed. So you have to be aware of indulgence around you and just be aware of what's actually happening. The thing is, sometimes we don't pay attention to things around us and we don't figure out what actually is what we need, but what we want. So just be aware of what your gut tells you as you are trying to achieve certain goals. Now we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is a very interesting card. It is a man looking at his staff, trying to understand what is going on with it. It's an exploration and excitement, and it's also freedom. So by being aware of what's going on, try to explore anything that you feel excited by. And by doing this, you will get to where you need to go when it comes to any goals you want to achieve. Okay. Harbor. So let's get to you. I would like to know how David feels about me now. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Let's see what David feels. Okay. Okay, Stephen. 1, 2, or 3? Stefan, 1, 2, or 3? Two. Okay. So this is the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is a card that usually upright wins at all costs. But when it's reversed, it's usually desire. Desire of what can be happening. There's a desire in David. This is the whole question with this. This card totally means desire. Again, communication is very important, especially when it comes to how people feel about one another. But desire needs to be expressed in some way. Six of Swords. Swords is also means fire. You see a river, and river means flow, that everything should be going the way it should. Transition, leaving, and moving on. The thing is with this is sometimes when someone wants to express themselves, they have all these thoughts in their head of how to express it and how to communicate it. There is a desire to leave. This is what this card is telling me. But it doesn't really mean a person, it really means emotion. To go from one emotion to another to try to figure out what exactly is happening so it could flow like the river, for that person to be comfortable in their expression of communication. Now we have the Knight of Pentacles. Now the Knight of Pentacles means work. That means for this to work, there has to be communication happening and a desire to communicate. So I would say just let things be, and soon the communication and expression of the desire will come. From David. Yeah. Okay. So, well, Stephen, that's the thing. He doesn't communicate well and he hates talking about his feelings. That's why there's a desire coming to communicate, but the second card was moving on. He has to make a decision, and it's going back and forth to move on or communicate. So that's what's going on exactly in his head. So it makes sense of what the card is actually just be aware of what's going on with him. And if he wants to talk, if he needs space, let him have space and communicate when he's ready to communicate. Do not force anything, because if you force anything, what's going to happen is going to be two magnets. Usually if one is thinking here and wanting space and somebody's doing this, it's going to go this way. So let the person be. When the person is ready, just allow it to happen naturally. Okay, if anybody wants a personal reading with me and spiritual consultation, officialspektorbaal@gmail.com. And again, everybody, thank you who is new, who has subscribed to the channel. Very, very appreciative. And also those who have donated to the channel. Thank you, Stefan. Okay, so who is next? Freedom Fighter. I will take a reading when it's available. I will put you in, Freedom Fighter. Again, if anybody wants to be pushed in the front of the line, consider doing a super chat, because there are some people here, so you might have to all wait. And the stream will be coming to a close real soon. So if you won't, hello, eyes wide open, welcome. If you are new here, consider subscribing, and hope you are doing well. Rock Veteran, I'm in Canada. Actually, Rock Veteran, you are actually next. Again, if anybody wants to be put to the top, I would appreciate, do a super chat to be put to the top if you do not want to wait. And you get a more thorough card reading. Again, if you are interested in a card reading from me personally, officialspektorbaal@gmail.com. Hold on, Kem, I will put you in. Kem, if you want to be put to the top, you can. If you do a super chat, you don't have to wait in line. Okay, Rock Veteran. 1, 2, or 3. Now I have to just find your question here. Two. Again, if anybody doesn't want to wait in line, you guys can do a super chat, get a more thorough reading, and get pushed to the top of the list. If anybody has not followed me on Instagram, follow me, Spektor Baal, or TikTok. Anyway. Cups means water. Water flows. This is a very universal card and also has to do with the universe. I would say trust your intuition and make sure that you listen to it. It will not steer you wrong. Just trust your intuition and don't listen to the mind. Okay, so we have that. We had Freedom Fighter. Again, if anybody wants to be put to the top of the list, consider donating. I hear you, Ks Ball. Ks Ball, you also can do a personal reading with me if you wish to. It'll be much more in depth than here. Just contact me on my email if you wish. Again, everyone, I do support you subscribing to the channel and being here with the channel, especially those long-term subscribers who's been with me for a long time. Thank you so much, Rock Veteran. I appreciate your support. I really do. Okay, so who do we have next? Again, if anybody wants to be pushed to the top of the list, consider doing a super chat. Or if you just want to support the channel. I am going to bring more content, more angelical work and things of that matter, and so stay tuned. And also videos on the tarot, on kind of readings for the week and readings for specific zodiac signs. So, okay, who do we have? We have Stefan, everything. Thank you, Nakam. Great to hear that. Okay, Martin, let's see what this says for you. Again, if anybody wants a more thorough reading, consider doing a super chat. That helps out the channel of YouTube. Okay. Again, if anybody wants spiritual consultation when it comes to your growth in work and spirituality, I can help you. An in-depth reading, I can help you. If you are stuck, I could help you. Okay. Akira, Arika Martin, 1, 2, or 3? Mikhail, I appreciate it. I did see your comment. Thank you so much. I'm glad it helped. Yes, Kem, I do see you, but I don't think I see your question. I did put you in the list. You are after Freedom Fighter. Again, if anybody wants to be thrown to the top of the list, consider doing the super chat. Yeah, Kim, I have not seen your question, but you are after Freedom Fighter. Right now I'm doing Akira Martin. I do not see Akira Martin. Are you still here? Again, if anybody wants to be put to the top of the list, do a super chat. There's a smiley face and there's a $sign. It will help out the channel and you get an in-depth reading. There's so much you could learn from one card reading, but the more cards you have, the more bigger picture you have of what's actually going on from the universe and around you. Akira Martin, are you here? Okay, Freedom Fighter, you are next. 1, 2, or 3? After Kim will be the last reading. If you want an in-depth reading with me, consider officialspektorbaal@gmail.com. And I will help you the best I can. Okay, 4 of Cups, Freedom Fighter. The thing is, with this upright, someone is showing something that one is not paying attention to. So what I would say is just keep your eyes open. So if you notice something that comes on suddenly, that you take it. Could be an opportunity or anything like that. Eyes wide shut, free reading from my past mistakes in the guilt and feel. Hanged Man. Hanged Man. Yes. Okay, so exactly, opportunity. Just make sure you keep your eyes open. Okay, eyes wide shut. You will be the last. It's Cam, and then eyes wide shut. Okay, Cam, 1, 2, or 3. Again, if you want an in-depth reading, consider doing a super chat. 3. Freedom Fighter, thank you for sharing. Yeah, that card is a very interesting card in its own. It also depends on the question. Again, if you want an in-depth reading with me, consider officialspektorbaal@gmail.com, relationships, money matters, or anything when it comes to spirituality. And I can help you in this. You're welcome, Freedom Fighter. Thank you for the support. Okay, Kim. We have death. Now, don't think that death is bad. Death is just a cycle that is broken and begins again. But the thing is, this has to do with fear of change. One of you is attached. One of you doesn't want change to happen. Well, that's human nature. We always want things that are comfortable, but when it's out of our comfort zone, we want to move. So just if someone is attached, it's important to let go and just allow things to happen, but know that change might be coming. Okay, so eyes wide shut. Simar, we are closed. You could come in next time to a stream. Eyes wide shut is the last reading for today. You can subscribe, Simar, if you have not. I usually do these within the week, 2 to 3 times a week. So just make sure you click on that notification bell. But also, I do personal readings. If you want to contact me by my email, officialspektorbaal@gmail.com, and I could do a personal reading for you if you are interested in that, and also spiritual consultations. Okay, eyes wide shut. 1, 2, or 3. But Simar, I really appreciate you coming into the chat. 3. Thank you, Foster D. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for hitting that bell. I usually do these often, so you won't miss out. We have the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is a man working. Hard work, diligence, perseverance. Don't feel guilt, eyes wide open. Just continue working on what you feel that you could work on, and you will be fine. Anyway, thank you so much, Foster D. Again, thank you everyone who has been in this live stream. Please come back next time. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and also I offer spiritual consultations one-on-one with me, and also if you need an in-depth card reading. So thank you, everyone, and I hope everyone has a great day or night, depends where you are in the world.